Hello everyone, my name is LokaCola and wow, it's 2016 now. It's been quite some time since then though. As of recording, it's the 9th of January. So it's been like more than a week since New Year. This video is probably a little bit late, but I decided that I would like to make this video nonetheless, as it's kind of been a tradition for me to look back at the year that has gone by, either at the end of the year or at the start of the new year. So in this video, I am going to talk about how 2015 was for me, and if I were to summarize 2015, I would say it's a hell of a weird year. It has been so weird for me because, on one hand, so many great things have happened, and I mean, really, this would have easily been the best year by far if it weren't for a couple of things, like one or two things that were not so great. Only thing is that these things, the bad things that happened during 2015, was actually quite big. And like looking back at the previous year, and I mean, like looking at everything, it's kind of hard to ignore those because they are so freaking big. So it's hard for me to say that 2015 was a great year, although, as I said, wow, in many ways it was a very good year. Um, so let's talk about some personal stuff that happened in my personal life. I'm just trying to think if I have made any videos mentioning anything. Yeah, I believe I mentioned that I graduated from, what is it, high school? I think it's high school, gymnasia, as it's called here in Sweden. I think that's the Swedish equivalent of high school. So yeah, had my last semester at high school, and I graduated, and I am really happy with how my time at high school turned out. It had its ups and downs, but overall, I had a fantastic 3 years. If I had to summarize those, even if there were a couple of bad stuff, and I actually did not like my class. It was one of my worst ones. Never again. Glad to be rid of those people. Except for a few ones that I yeah were that I feel okay with, and some people that I really hope I will have connection to for, well, the foreseeable future. So it wasn't all that bad. I mean, I did meet some good people, but I don't know. It wasn't necessarily bad people in my class. It was just the synergy with the class and everyone in it, and I don't know. It just didn't work out fairly well. But yeah, I had fantastic 3 years in high school, and especially the last semester was such like skyrocket for me. Well, technically the semester before as well, and the one before that. Maybe the one before that as well. What am I even doing? Yeah, I had fantastic 6 months, and I graduated with very high grades actually. Not trying to brag, but I was one of the top students in my class. Maybe even the school. I don't know. I got some sort of scholarship. Like I I'm just rambling about stuff that may make no sense, but I'm not sure how scholarships works. But like in Sweden, I help. It doesn't really help that I don't really know what scholarship really is. Is that the right word even? I don't know. I got some sort of acknowledgement from the school itself that I was working. I mean, I was really working my ass off. So yeah. I mean, I had successful 3 years at high school, but my academic life has not ended because of that. As I started going to college, and I've had my first semester. Well, technically, I'm still on my first semester, but whatever. And so far, it has been really great. Yeah, I haven't mentioned it before. Basically, the course I'm taking is a teaching course. As apparently, I decided that becoming a teacher would be a good idea. As there is this forecast that there will be a lack of teachers in the foreseeable future in Sweden, and I feel like, man, gotta step up for my country and do what needs to be done for the society. I don't even. But yeah, I don't know. Like, it hasn't really been a job that I've considered all too well. But I don't know. I've been that one kid that's never really known what I would like to do as I grow up. I remember when I was like a little kid, I wanted to become a paleontologist, or well, the ones that dig after dinosaur bones. But I don't know, like, ever since then, I had absolutely no idea what I would like to become. So, me considering becoming a teacher was a bit of a surprise for me, but I don't know, the more I thought about it, the more I felt that it was right and that it made sense. And now that I've spent 6 months on this course and started to set myself on the path to become a teacher, I just feel like I've done the right choice. I feel like I'm not really sure how to describe it. I just feel so good because I've just been more sure that this is what I want to do with my life, and that is fantastic. It was especially after I had like 4 weeks of what's it called? I don't know the exact translation, but basically, for 4 weeks, I was sent out to a school where I was stalking a teacher. Well, not really stalking, but I was with another teaching, like basically following him for these 4 weeks and taking notes of how he worked, what he was doing in the classes, how he worked with the students, and I even had the opportunity to try out some myself. And it was especially after those 4 weeks that I was very sure that yes, I think I've done the right thing. No, I don't think. I know I done the right thing here, and I just feel extremely happy that I've found something that I really want to do with my life. And for those wondering, history is my primary subject. Is that? Yeah, I think so. Secondary, no idea whatsoever. But I'm considering religion. But yeah, that hasn't really anything to do with this. Moving on. Let's see, what was I thinking about? Oh, right. Writing. What the hell are you talking about now? It occurred to me that I have not made any sort of mention about writing on this channel. And well, it's also a fairly big passion of mine. I enjoy writing stuff, and this year, like, I'm really like writing. I haven't really had much time to do it because of school, unfortunately, and I don't know that there's nothing really too much special about this year when it comes to me and writing. I basically just consider the well, for now I've just been writing on like fan fictions, which I know it sounds like a big turn off, like oh fan fiction, but I don't see the negativity. I mean, yeah, sure, there are plenty of bad ones, but I've read some very good ones. I mean, it all depends on who is writing it and whatever talent and experience they have with writing. But the major thing here is that I actually participated in this year's NaNoWriMo, or National Novel Writing Month, which is a sort of event that occurs every November, and the goal is to write 50,000 words in a month. So basically, the goal is to write a whole book in 30 days or 31. And that was an interesting experience. I did not reach that goal. I think I managed to reach almost 19,000 words, but I don't know, I feel really happy about participating. I probably will not participate next year because it's quite stressful, and I just don't feel like me churning out a novel that has been hastily been written for 30 days or so. And that's not really how I work, I've realized. But I'm still glad I participated this year, even though I didn't really succeed. But still, I see it as a success. I've written 19,000 words of a novel that I've had in my mind for like forever, it seems like. I mean, it just feels great to have something that isn't really just a vague idea in my head anymore, but has actually been written down somewhere, even if it's far from finished. So yeah, probably gonna go back to writing fan fiction for the foreseeable future, only because I have some couple of the ideas that I want to write. I need to finish what I already started. Not sure I'm gonna get much writing done this year, but hey, can always hope. Excuse me. Let's see. I mentioned in the beginning that there's been some bad stuff that has happened this year that has really sunk this year. If I'm being honest, because otherwise this would have been the best year in a very long time. Now, the thing is, I don't really feel comfortable sharing with what these bad stuff are, because there's one thing in particular that I heard about in the almost at the end of the summer. I can't really say what it is because I don't know. Even going into why might be a little bit too specific or too revealing. So all I'm gonna say is that I don't even know how to describe this. Well, it was something that I learned of that has it turned my world upside down, and yeah, there is not much more I'm gonna say. It was something I heard, turned my world upside down, and I just don't feel comfortable sharing it with you guys like here in a video that is available for everyone to watch. So I'm just gonna leave it at that and instead talk a little bit about the entertainment year. Oh Jesus, 50 minutes. I really am the master of rambling on for far too long. Entertainment year, this has been a very good one. We've had a lot of great, I almost said stuff, a lot of great games. Where I had a lot of great movies as well. And to the joy of my inner child, Lego decided to revive the Bionicle series of toys. And yeah, even it may not really be relevant for me these days. I mean, it's still like, it's a part of my childhood, so much nostalgia, and seeing it returning like this year where there's been so many great stuff, it's like almost mind-boggling. It's like the stars align themselves to let 2015 become the great entertainment year it has been. Although for gaming it has not been one of the best years. I mean, it has been a very good year, but nothing beats 2011. It's just not gonna happen in a very long time. I was thinking about doing like some sort of top 5 video of which games I felt was the best from 2015, but I don't think I'm gonna have the time for that, and I also don't have footage for like half the games I would have in that video anyway, so probably gonna skip that. But I might do a video about one of those games, because basically it's the game that I consider to be the best game from all of 2015, and I may still do a video about that one game, because I think that game has set a new standard for its genre. That's all I'm going to say. And really, like, for every new game that comes out within that genre, it's gonna be compared with the one I really love from 2015. That doesn't really make any much sense. Alright, I'm just gonna cut to the chase. I think The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt is hands down the best game from 2015, and every subsequent RPG in an open world setting will be compared to this one, because this one beats the shit out of Skyrim, which might surprise some of you if you know my love for the Elder Scrolls series. I mean, I still love Skyrim, but compared to The Witcher 3, it just doesn't hold up to that. I mean, if Geralt were to face Dovahkiin in a battle, and the outcome of it would be decided regarding how great the relevant games are, Geralt is gonna kick Dragonborn's ass so much. I can say that. Movies, been very good year. Although it kind of feels like we've been transported back to the 90s, because there was like Jurassic World, there was a new Terminator, a new Mad Max, a new Star Wars. It was like, whoa, when did I get back to the 90s, man? But yeah, it's been a very good year for movies as well, overall. And yes, I've seen Star Wars The Force Awakens, and holy shit was it good. I have some problems with it, but overall it's a really great movie. I really enjoyed it. And let's see. Yeah, this is not really professional of me, and I see now that I'm almost 20 minutes in. I'm gonna talk a little bit about YouTube. Well, my YouTube channel in particular. And this has been the year of me trying to establish where I want to go with this channel, because I've stopped doing unboxing videos, and I really don't see myself doing any more of that. I just don't. I stopped enjoying making those. And instead I've tried to veer into mostly opinion videos. Although I haven't made one since the Witcher 3 one, I believe. But yeah, I will get to that. So opinion videos. No, wait, Star Wars Battlefront beta was the last one. That's right. More crazy game clips. I've also did my first Let's Play of a Witcher 1 mod that was called Merry Witchmas. That also became my Christmas special, and overall I found it to be successful. Aside from the fact that there was a screw up with the last episode, so it didn't go up until like almost at the end of 2015. I suppose it hasn't had the response I would have hoped for, but I feel happy what I accomplished with that series. I thought it was a pretty decent Let's Play for it being my first one. I suppose if there's anything I feel disappointed about, is mostly the fact that I haven't been able to do as many videos as I would have liked to. And I mean, like, yeah, I mean, I would have wanted to make more videos, but at the same time, the reason that I did not make as many videos as I would have liked to was simply because college, it takes up a lot of time. And between making videos and studying college, I think the number one priority is the obvious one here, which is YouTube videos. No, just kidding. It's all about the education for me. I do have to prioritize that one. So, I mean, it is understandable why I haven't been able to do as much as I would like to, and it's hard for me to argue against the fact that I had a lot of studies to do. So, but I mean, still, I would like to do so much more than I managed to do in the end. But all I can do is reload and try it again in this year. Which, although if I'm being honest, it will probably be about the same. I will of course try my best, but them studies is gonna go first. That's just how it is. But yeah, I think I've rambled on for way too long time now. Although I know I personally feel like I'm more fit for long content form anyway. So I don't know. Maybe I should just do more long form content and be happy about it. I don't know, but yeah, that's basically all I have to say about 2015. Again, it has been a really weird year because like so many great stuff happened, but this one thing that I'm uncomfortable about sharing in a video did really suck it down. Like I don't know. I'm not really sure how it's gonna come off, like me saying saying all these great things, and then say like that one thing that could have destroyed this year, and then I don't even talk about what it is. But I don't know. Maybe at some later date I will go into details about this, but I just don't feel comfortable about sharing that thing right now. But anyways, I hope you did not get bored by listening to me all this time, and I will see you guys in whatever next video I'm going to do. I hope you have a good 2015, and here's to a great 2016. Bye bye, and may the force be with you.